G'day guys, we're at the back end of a really busy day loading some containers on site, and I thought we'd better grab an opportunity to run through our loading photo process and the reasons why Van & Recycling has a certain amount of loading photos that we do request from our suppliers when we load a container for export. Now the main reason is when you deal with a company like Van & Recycling, we have some really good quality control processes in place, not only for the supplier but also for the customer, and the loading photos are a super important part of that. Second reason is the loading photos also give us an opportunity to have a record of this condition that the container is in, not only during the loading but during the unloading as well. So our suppliers take loading photos, our customers take unloading photos. Thirdly, if you're like me and you get busy, you can forget what you've got inside the container, or you can miscount bales, you can miscount bags. If you've got good loading photos, you've got something to refer to. First step we do when a container ends up on site is we do a quick walk around the container, make sure there's no damage on the outside, crack the doors open and step inside. I've done a quick walk down the back and it's in pretty good nick. The next step is taking photos of your stock prior to loading. Stock photo prior to loading. If you're super organised like these guys, you've got your bales laid out in the yard ready to load. Two key points to remember at this point in the process. This is the stock that you've sold the buyer, and when your forklift driver's loading it, if they notice any bales that are not up to the standard of the quality that you sold the buyer, I suggest you leave them out, and you have that opportunity right now before they end up in the container. Really quick tip on where I take my loading photos from. I'm generally standing 1 meter back from the face of the container, and if you're facing the container, you want to be on that left-hand side of the loading ramp. Now if you put yourself in that position, the photo you're going to get is the exact photo of the footage you can see behind me. And what you do end up getting is you get the container number in every single photo, which is super important, and you are able to see down the back of that container. The next photo is from outside. We want to get this full length of the wall. The empty container with the right-hand door shut and the left-hand door open, okay? We're at the 50% loaded mark, so I need you to make sure you get the container number in this particular photo. Now we're back to closing that right-hand door and leaving the left-hand door open so we can clearly see the container number and we can clearly see the stock inside the container. Our next photograph is with both container doors shut. Now it's time to seal the container using one of these, a shipping container seal. Now some countries have their own inspection process, and that may require an additional seal being attached to the container. The first step is taking a good photo of the seal before you put it on the container, and then we want a photograph with the seal attached to the container, and then one from further back like this one showing the full container with the seal on it. Now this container's loaded and it's ready to go to port for export, and we really hope our guide to loading photos is going to help your business. As always, in the link in the comments section below, there'll be an opportunity to have a recap and download some further information about the loading photos that we think are important. Until next time, see you later.